Good evening, good afternoon, whenever you are, wherever you are. Aloha. This is Manny from Good Dog Press, and welcome to my computer room on a Friday afternoon. Sunny Friday afternoon here in Hawaii. Had a great day at work. Now I'm home, just hanging out, chilling. I got Tank Ferret in the house. How you doing, Tank?
What's up, man? Oh, man, it has been a very, very productive week, both on the home front and on the comic front. Man, I went shopping today. Oh, window shopping for goodies. Speaking of crowdfunding, how's that unbreathable smexy skunk girl coming along?
Sorry, I gotta turn it up. You're kind of too soft for me.
Oh,
No, no,
okay.
no. You're fine. You're fine. I just had my thing down real low. Skunk Girl is doing amazing. Skunk Girl has gotten another backer today. We picked up another
Woo!
backer today. We picked up two backers yesterday. So she's still going. She's still chugging down the
Nice.
street. Still going,
Slow and
chugging down the
steady,
street,
slow and
chugging down
steady.
that track. Hey, as long as we can get one backer a day, that's good. That's good
Hey,
stuff.
oh,
Before
it's
you know it,
continuous. And that's really good.
hmm hmm we got KG out there putting your link in the chat, of course.
Like a babe.
It is crazy. How you doing, KG out there?
The mighty
Doing
wrench.
the mighty wrench, the mighty wrench, KG. So now I know who's watching us. I'm watching myself and KG. We got
It's so
14
quiet
more.
for Friday.
We got 14 more days, people, for the unbreathable skunk.
14.
Well, 14 more days for it to be on Indiegogo. It will go into in demand. So don't worry about rushing it. I mean, it would be nice for you guys to get out there and back it before the time is over. That'll be cool. That's just bragging rights. It really doesn't mean anything because you always see these people going to on the indie man, and next thing you know, they get so much people after the fact coming back
Yeah,
to
but
book.
it's like wrestling, Manny. It's just we all know it's fake, but it's just a part of the game.
It is part of the game. The game is to see. Oh, you put a campaign on for 60 days. What did you get? But I mean, I talked to so many guys who had successful campaigns, and they get like 20-25% people come after the initial campaign is over. So when they go into in demand, they get better. They get stuff, and the stretch goals will keep on going after it is up in 14 days. So if we hit the stretch goals in demand, I'll still fulfill. I've been looking at places where I'm going to print up those trading cards. So
Oh
we'll
yeah,
get to it.
yeah.
We'll get to the trading cards. We'll get to all the goodies that go with it. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Oh, oh, I found some real good, real nice goodies. I found some real nice
uh,
goodies.
we got Cross Comics out there saying hello to everyone. Hello,
What's
Cross Comics.
up, sexy Rick?
Sexy Rick is out there.
He survived his trip to Brazil.
Well, he survived his trip to Brazil, but he came back with a nasty cough. Very nasty cough.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, that's a lot better than many other explorers not native to the region. So
True.
I'm just saying, historically saying, that's a pretty good run.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he's got a Patreon now.
Yes, he does. And I do know one of
Super
his
excited.
Patreons.
Yeah, I'm gonna be backing him later this month. Um, yeah, no, I'm super excited about that because Rick is a really prolific artist and he does a whole ton of fan art for like mainstream indie comics, anime, manga, like you name it. I mean, there's nothing cartoons. He's doing a Warner Brothers thing over on his channel. Uh, Dude, I love it. This guy is not afraid of anything, and that is just that takes brass cojones. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. I got up on my screen. I got the Unbreathable Skunk Girl. There we go. Let's go refresh this. See if we got any other backers within the last 30 minutes. Hey, never can tell. We got 83 backers, 17 backers away from 100 backers. Would be amazing. Would be awesome. 14 days left. We're almost at 500% of our flexible goal. Cool, cool, cool. We got the wraparound cover for the regular cover edition. We got the original cover that comes with it. So that's 2 covers per the book. Cool. Why is it not showing? It is not showing. Why is it not showing? That's not cool.
Oh, it's
I know what I'm doing.
Incredible.
Nope. Wrong one.
Ah,
there we go. Now it's showing. Gotta get used to it's not like the old style. There we go. Now it's showing. Boomer it up a little bit. Why not, right?
It's just not good dog press without at least one boomerism.
Just a little bit of boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now I'm looking at my iPad, waiting for it to come up to make sure I'm not boomering it again. Why is it not showing? That's weird. It worked the other day. What's going on there, Tank?
Get a bigger hammer?
Seriously. This is crazy. Technical difficulties.
So as it turns out, the social media ambassador for Artel Saurian Games' favorite Teen Titan is Jericho, which is a great choice, by the way. Son of Slade Wilson, Deathstroke the Terminator. A little bit of a Teen Titans action going on the internet today. It's kind of fun. It's nice. It's fun to have arguments over your favorite Teen Titan, as opposed to like serious knockdown, drag out brawls about stuff that is equally stupid.
All right, so finally boomered it up a little bit. I had to close down all the windows and restart again. Recalibrate ourselves.
So I was right. Bigger hammer.
Bigger hammer. Bigger hammer. We got the big hammers over here. Yes, sir. Unbreathable Skunk Girl. No squirrels allowed. 14 days left. 83 backers. Go watch the video. It's a fun video. It's a cute little video. It's a remake of the original video. This is the wraparound cover for the regular cover. So you get the wraparound cover with a original cover in there. So it's going to be double covered. Double covered to protect the Skunk Girl. All right. Then we got here, if you guys like the variants, people love variant covers, get a hold of this Tank variant cover. Amazing artwork. You get a whole bunch of creators on here. In the Skunk Girl book, 80 pages, I'm actually going to have a double spread page of the making of this cover, which will have the key to all the characters on this book. So you guys don't have to be guessing, who is this person? Who's that person? Everything will be revealed. All right. Go down a little bit. We got page 16. After the heist. We got a little Skunk Girl just, having some fun with her stinking stunk on the bed. It's all about the Benjamins, people. All about the Benjamin. That's what it comes down to, Skunk Girl. She loves her Benjamin.
Money.
Money, 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 money. We got page 15, which pretty much tells you what her weapons are. Get you up to speed real fast. That's the ending of the origin story, page 15, and page 16 goes into her lair, and there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff that happens in her lair. A lot of cool stuff happens there. Gotta buy the book to find out. Here's a splash page, first page, kind of tells you the story. A picture paints 1,000 words. And that tells you exactly what this book is all about. From the get-go, you know what's going to happen. She has a naughty side. We like a little naughty, don't we? And then we got some Officer DeWolf going up against Skunk Girl. Double splash page. So you get a splash page, then you get a double splash page. What am I thinking about, Tank?
Crazy talk.
Crazy talk. Then we got Officer DeWolf trying to go over Skunk Girl, but that ain't gonna work, Officer DeWolf. Come on. She's got her pheromone powers. And sure enough, he's under her spell. Poor Officer DeWolf, making him pick up her bags, cleaning up the mess that he caused her. Got the skunk mobile at the bottom, a 1970 Ford Mustang fastback. Amazing car. That's my dream car, dude. That is my dream car. You know how cheap those are? You can get a really good one for like maybe 20,000, 25,000, or you can get a really cherry mint condition one for like 100,000. So that's my dream car. Pretty affordable. It's not like it's a Ferrari or Lamborghini or some crazy stuff that's a $500,000.
Or a Shelby Cobra GT 350.
Dude, dude, that a Mustang 1970 Boss 429. Yeah, go try price
I
that
want
one.
I want to I want to either I want one of three cars. Either they're all Shelby Cobras. Either I want
Oh,
the 420 Roadster, or I want a 350 GT, or I want the 500 GT.
hmm and then we got page number
Mm-hmm.
6 here. We got page number 6 with Skunk Girl admiring Mr. Officer DeWolf's buttocks, and we had
And
to.
there's a spoiler alert.
There's and
What?
there's a double spoiler alert on this. You know what? What a beep! And spoiler alert: we do not want to tell you what happens to Officer DeWolf. You got to get the book.
Uh-oh.
Roll.
Yeah.
Then we got our stretch goals, and we
Righty.
have unlocked the stretch goals. We have unlocked Tank Ferret Art's original fan art that he sent to me months and months and months ago. That is the first stretch goal, which has been that was unlocked in 29 minutes. So that was amazing. That was awesome. That got unlocked real fast. And the very next day, we pretty much it was either the next day or the day after that, we unlocked El Guapo, and it was cool as hell. We were we're just rolling down the road with unlocking the stretch goals. now,
Mm-hmm.
now we're working on Josh Chris, and we're only $45 away from that. So two people backing it or one person backing it at a higher tier, we're going to open up that Josh Chris trading card. We really want to get to
And who gets these trading cards, Manny?
everyone gets this trading card. It's not just for the upper tier people. Everybody gets the trading card. You back it at the lowest.
Everybody?
Everybody, everybody that backs the book gets it. So if you back it at the $25, $40, $100, $200, doesn't matter. Everybody's going to get this. Everybody's going to get this. And Pope Raven's out there going, good job. Yeah, Mr. D Wolfman. Thank you so much, Mr. D Wolfman. D Wolfman's out there. Amazing.
Oh, sweet. What?
Sweet. Sweet.
Oh yeah, man. No, I really want us to get to that final, the last stretch goal.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Manny the Manatee. Don't get me
Uh,
wrong.
we love Manny the Manatee. We do want to get to that final trading card from Trusty Sidekick. I mean, that is amazing
And
piece of artwork.
and when is that, Manny? What's that? How
That's
much
at
do you
the
need
$9,000 stretch goal. And trust
and
me,
then
we're
what's
going
right
to get
after that?
we may not
There's
get
one
there
more.
in 2 weeks, but we're going to get there eventually. When we put in demand, we're going to get there. I'm pretty sure we can get
Yeah.
there. We're going to get because once people start noticing, what he sent it off to the printer already. What we're going to get it in our hands within a month. What? Yeah, yeah, people. This is the real deal.
Yep.
This is the real
Because as
deal.
soon as Manny starts packing that, I'm guessing that he's closing that in demand store. Because
Yeah.
you know,
Once I get the thing back, I'm just gonna do a guesstimation how much I should overprint, and then once I start getting it into my hands, I'll take it off in demand, and whatever's left over will go. I'll just keep it for the next go around. Skunk Girl number 2. Skunk Girl number 2. 35 pages have been sketched out already, thumbnailed. I already got the first act. I pretty much have the third act almost done. I got the last few pages done. I just got to figure out the middle. How do we get there? and I already talked to Tank about what the story is all about. So it's gonna be good, people. We don't got to worry about doing origins. We can just hit the ground running and have fun with the next Skunk Girl. There will be a Skunk Girl #2, and there's going to be a Skunk Girl #3. So when that's all done, every single one of these books will be 60 pages. So that's 180 pages of story that can eventually, we might go shop around to somebody and it might be broken into floppies. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Get it while it's hot.
Yeah, I'm talking to a certain someone as well about potentially embracing and publishing the
Yeah.
Scalpel Zero in the floppy format.
Think about it, dude.
Be a nice, good, thick book.
180 pages, that can be easily 8 issues. It can be stretched to 9 issues if it has to be, you know.
Yeah.
So it's going to be big things are going to happen for Skunky. The main goal, I mean,
No,
you
that's
know, it is successfully funded. Now it's all upon my shoulders. Within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I need to get everything together and ship it off to the printers. I need to get into people's hands in a timely manner. That is my goal.
you know, Manny. It's really
Yes.
funny. This reminds me of a very very important topic for comic creators and whatnot, and that is we especially the indie creators with the whole comics revolution, the whole teen comics vibe. We got this whole thing going on of like everybody that comic is going to be somebody's first comic. And here's something: when somebody opens up a comic page, how often do you open up the first page when you buy a comic, Manny? How often?
Look at the
I'm,
first
I'm
page.
gonna guess like, yeah, first page first.
Oh,
Like when
you
you
gotta
open
look
a
at the first
comic,
page first. That better grab you. If it don't grab you, put it back on the shelf.
you know what I do when I go to looking to buy a comic? I open to a random page.
Mm.
And here's something: is that it this is what makes comics such a very unique medium. Is that the principle that each issue can stand on itself, but is better when supported by the contiguous series. The same rule applies to when you're making your comic pages. If somebody opens up the book and just like, even if it's just a snippet, they don't, and they can't tell what is going on just by looking at that page, just what's going on right there. Like, oh,
Hmm.
does this intrigue them? Does this draw them in? And I've spent a lot of time at comic stores looking at how people look at comics, and they do. Most people do what I do. They open to a random page, usually about the middle of the book. See what's going on. Where's look at the midpoint or something like that. Just
Well, let,
take
let
a quick peek. You know,
sneaky peek,
um,
sneaky peek.
yeah, just a sneaky peek, nothing to spoil it, because you're not going to be spoiled in the middle of the book. If anything, you're going to be teased for what
Yeah.
happened before and what happens afterwards.
Let's go say hello to the chat. Chat's gonna get
Oh
unruly if we
yeah.
don't talk to it. Let's go see who's in the chat. We got Cross Comics out there. We got KG. We got D Wolfman's out there. We got Neo Star Productions talking about the naughty side. You say? Mm-hmm. She's a little bit of naughty. We got Santa Raven the champion. Santa Raven's gonna have his own page in the book. Yep. He
Shklee,
did a
Shklee,
amazing piece of artwork by
Shklee.
Santa Raven. We got Jiminy Cricket out there go, we want Skunk Girl, we want Skunk Girl, we want Skunk Girl.
Yeah.
I think I might be putting in maybe Jiminy Cricket's artwork in the book too, just a little blurb about being the champion of Skunk Girl DMQ. Just a little. It won't be as big as Pope Ravens, but might give him a little shout out in there. Be
Yeah,
amazing.
Pope Raven stick stock, totally has
Yeah.
to go in the book.
And all the people that put into the art contest, all their pieces of artwork will be in the book somewhere. I'm not going to say where it's at. You guys just got to go look for the Easter eggs. Maybe it'll be something that I'll do on my program and do a little uh, treasure hunt, the scavenger hunt kind of deal.
Sorry, I meant to
Maybe
say
maybe
Josh.
give
I'm
out
huge
some original
Stick
artwork
Stock.
to whoever can tell me exactly where I put all these little pieces of artwork.
Now, see, that would be kind of neat. Digitally adding the artwork into like spot.
KG, KG, Emo. All right. Jiminy Cricket. Yes, do it. Make me famous. You're already famous, Jiminy Cricket. Everybody knows about you. You're awesome.
Oh yeah. If you all out there are not watching Illustration by Design here on YouTube, yeah, you all need to. Jiminy's amazing.
Uh, Santa Raven says, I can't wait for the 50,000 page Cross Comics Universe Omnibus.
Me
Oh,
neither. Cross, you better get to hiring some staff for that. That's an
yeah.
endeavor that a single person cannot tackle themselves.
Cross Comics says, LOL, in about 10 years at Santa Raven, the champion. Oh, boy. It's funny.
I love
The
how it's
omnibus should be bigger than
August
a
and
thesaurus. Okay, so
Santa
anyway,
Raven's
let's
still
get back to the
Santa
script.
Raven.
Let's okay. So we talked to the chat. We got chat. Let's go see. Let's go back to the advertisement for Skunk Girl.
Mm-hmm.
So what you guys see here, you got the 10 pages that's going to be with the original artwork page. So you get to pick and choose which artwork page you want. It's not like you buy some of these Indiegogos, Kickstarters. They say they're going to throw in a piece of artwork. And what if you get a crappy page? You know, and I've heard some customers talk about that. They got some original artwork that they were not too happy with. So to make sure that I'm not going to have anybody that does not, that way they know upfront what they're going to get, what they want. And the pages that we have up here are actually, they mean something. That first page up there with Officer D. Wolf and Skunk Girl is whispering in his ear, that's a major page. There's something that happens on that page under that spoiler alert. It's the first time that happens in the book, so that is a good page. That means something. The next page is the first appearance of Stuntman, the quote unquote villain in the comic book. So that's the first time you see Stuntman. That's a major page. You got a page of the Stuntman fighting one of the Booster Boys. The next page is the first time you see Stuntman and Skunk Girl on the page with together, and that's been taken. Uh, the next one you see is Skunk Girl with the Booster Boys and her skunks. That's not the first time you see the skunks in the book, but that's the first time you see the skunks and the Booster Boys together. So that's a major page. The next page, you see the three faces of Skunk Girl. There's something that happens behind that door. That's a major plot twist to the story. It's not just a throwaway page. Then you got the Booster Boys with Stuntman and Skunk Girl. That's been taken. Great page. You get the next page. You got the Skunk Girl looking over the building, looking at the Stuntman at the bottom of the building. That's part of the fight scene, the ending of a fight scene. Then the next page, believe it or not, that's the first appearance of the SJWs. So you got a whole bunch of SJWs on that page. Good page to have first. Then you got Stuntman versus Booster Boys, more fight scenes. The next page is taken, of course. That's a spoiler alert. That's a major happening in the book. So the person that got that page, I feel happy for you. You got a really good book.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be worth some bucks someday. Stuntman, Skunk Girl, and somebody else. I'm not going to say spoiler alert. All right. And then the very final page is Skunk Girl with Officer DeWolf. We got a sculpture. Is there any sculptures by any other Indiegogo person? I have a sculpture up there. And the sculpture is doing great. 7 people have already taken this sculpture tier. There's only 25 going to be made, and that's it. I am going to make a different sculpture later on, but for this bus, that's it. There's 25 and it's over. I can only pull 25 out of the mold. Once you go past 25, the mold starts to break down and it's not going to be as nice. I'm the person making the mold. I'm the person that's going to be pouring it and painting. Not like when you buy Marvel or DC busts and they're painted in third world countries by some poor person that you don't know who's doing it. I'm the artist. I'm going to do it myself, and I'll be signing it. So this is a good piece of. And after this is done, the price on this is going to go way up when it goes into my own store. And if I keep them for the rest of my life and hand them on to my son, and he can go sell them. So get in on that if you guys are into bus. So that is a breathable skunk girl. It is amazing. Thank you all for supporting the book, all the backers that have supported it. And if you guys can't afford it right now, that's fine. It's going to be in in demand. And Skunk Girl #2 is going to come out. You guys can get. We don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I'll have some of the first printing available. Maybe I'll do a second printing. I highly doubt. I don't want to do a second printing. I I just want to keep it as a first printing. So that way it be very special for the people that did back me this go around. So if it is going to be a second printing, it's not going to be the same covers. I'll come up with something totally different. That way people that did believe in me and backed me and did this great thing together, they have something special. So you can really distinguish. It's not going to be this. Okay, I'm going to have the white cover and just say second printing. No, that's not good enough. I'll come out with a different cover. If I do a second printing, I'll come out with a totally different cover. That way we can distinguish them a lot better. And that is my little spiel and my little advertisement. I haven't even looked to see if anybody's in the green room.
No, that's a good idea, man. If you're gonna do a variant cover, you gotta have a good reason. You gotta have a real good reason. It's
And
a
the only
foreign
and the only
language.
way I would do a second printing is if somebody really wants it. If people really clamor for it, and the first story goes out there, and people who get the first story and they start making all these videos and go, oh, you guys really missed out. You guys need this book. This book is amazing. That's when I'll think about, yeah, okay, people, here's a second printing. You know. But it's right now. I'm not even thinking about second printing. I'm just thinking about first printing. Make it really, really, special for the people that backed it. They're all these people out
Absolutely.
there that are backing it. I mean, they are really, they're taking a leap of faith. They're supporting the book. Make it special for them.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's what this is. Crowdfunding is all about, man. It's basically entry level investing. And you're getting an immediate return, which is unheard of in investing. Yeah, returns in investing usually take they can take 3 to 5 years before you see any money. 3 years if it was a good idea and the business plan was solid. So that's one thing I like about crowdfunding is that you get an immediate return on your investment, and it's something that'll, if the product is successful, it will mature, as a collector's item, and that's always good. I mean, you see
Oh
people
boy, I'm sorry.
that
I'm laughing.
I mean,
I'm laughing. I'm laughing
you
because
saw the.
was that?
I was gonna say
I'm
you saw
laughing.
how people are flipping Bigfoot bill books. You know,
Oh Lord.
like seriously, and they're making money, and that is look, that is them, that is those people, and Doug Naples not upset about it at all. He's actually excited that it's reselling for that much, and
Well, it's
I
once you
can't speak for him, but from my perspective, is that they're getting a return on their investment. They just made money on their investment, and that's the American dream right there. Investing, baby. Sorry, man. What did you guys say?
no, don't worry about it. No,
Yeah.
like I said, I mean, once you buy the book, you can do whatever you want with the book.
Right.
If they bought the book, if they thought it wasn't going to be a good investment to buy Doug Teniple's book and resell it, hey, that's the American way. It's capitalism, and that's what happened when he put out the book the second time around. He had, I think, like 30 copies or something like that of the first printing, and that thing
Mm-hmm.
sold out like crazy. I don't know how many copies he had, but he had
Gone.
X amount of copies, and people just gobbled it up. I can't say
Yep.
that for all the books. Some of the books are on eBay and they're just not selling. You know,
It's true. It's true.
you know.
But
So what I
for
got on
some
my
of those
desk right
people,
now,
they
I do have a
ooh,
beautiful piece of artwork by Trusty Sidekick. Trusty Sidekick's not here with us right now, but at least his artwork is here.
mhm. I
Trusty
love that.
Sidekick, amazing artist. I got a little sketch over here that I'm gonna do for Skunk Girl sometime down the line, not tonight. Tonight, not tonight. Yeah, Trusty, you be with your wife, dude. Don't even worry about coming on here. Just stay in the chat and just have fun with your wifey.
Oh, is he doing that gay stuff like kissing girls?
Yeah, dude, it's kind of icky. He's
That's
actually,
not hetero at
dude.
all.
Why are you in love with your wife? What's wrong with you?
Oh, dude, gross.
Trusty Sidekick goes, wow, timing. Wow, I get promoted on Manny Show. Yay! Trusty
No, that was
Sidekick.
perfect timing too.
Yeah, it was. What else is on my desk? You see, United States of America. If you guys have not seen what this is what you call a patent and trademark, people. This is a trademark. This is what you get from the United States. I got my thing right here too, so you guys can't see my address. That's what that is. That's hiding my address. You got the seal from the Director of the United States Patent and Trademark Office. You have this. It tells you exactly what I went for, and the reason why I did this. I have a bunch of. I have a comic book. It's my first comics that I used to draw when I was in before I was even in high school. I created this superhero team called the Sword, SWORD, the Secret World Organization of Research and Development. Of course, that's what it was called. It's a 10-year-old, 11-year-old kid making this thing up. And that was like one of the things I used to draw a lot. You know, they were pretty much my form of the X-Men. That's what they were. So cool. Nobody used Sword. There wasn't any comic books, but then Marvel used Sword few, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, they came out with Sword. So what I did just to cover my ass is I made sure that I got the trademark. So when I do bring out my word, but come on, people, it means sword. So that covers my butt. So Marvel can't come and sue my butt. It does cost some money to do trademarks, and it takes a long, long, long time to get a trademark. It's not instantaneous. What they need to do is they need to publish this. It gives people time to dispute it. All the corporations in the world, whoever can dispute and say, no, this is my trademark. You can't use that. So this is good to go. Sword is trademarked. Well, it's technically word, but we know it's sword. The secret agents of word. But when you read it as sword, of course. Cover my butt. Cover my butt. If you guys want to do copyrights are instantaneous. You send it off to the government, the Library of Congress, and it's pretty much instantaneous. They'll send you a letter with your copyright, but the trademarks take a long time. This took me like
Now,
almost 2 years to get this
now we
because it
have
was
to,
yeah. I screwed up
Manny.
on
I for
yes.
for legal reasons, I got to tell people that this is a registered trademark. That is the R with a circle.
Yes, sir.
You can always put a little tiny TM, a little trademark next to your thing while you're waiting. But this right here is the real deal, folks. This is
Yeah.
what everybody wants, is to have that little circle R right next to your IP.
Yeah.
Sorry, go right ahead, man.
No. That's good. That really, yeah. I just that's right. This is a registered trademark. It's just not a trademark. It's a registered trademark. Yep.
Yeah, it's official.
This is
That's
official.
I
This is
remember when I remember watching some of my favorite companies, like they would publish books and they would have their little IP and their little logo and whatnot with little TM next to it, and then I would uh, like Palladium Games, for instance, like back in the early '80s and what back in the mid '80s. mid late 80s, right? 86, 87 is when I just started getting into Palladium RPGs, tabletop RPGs. And like I remember it said Palladium Books, and it had a little TM next to it. And then I remember, like, I don't know, sometime in like the early 90s, like early 90s, when it had a circle R next to it. And I felt like, oh, that was like really cool, because this little tiny little startup company is now legit. And
Mhm.
that people do perceive like that when they see that circle R and they know that it's a registered trademark. They know that you're serious business, that you're
Yeah.
legit, and they're more likely to take a gamble.
And that trademark is not cheap, people.
How
uh,
much did you pay?
I'm not going to say how much, but it does cost some money. It is a process. I mean,
Yeah.
you can go on the website. You can see that it's going to cost you between 250 to $400 to do it, and you can do it
Yep.
on your own. Do not have some weird place send you all these things through the mail trying to say that
Nope.
we'll help you trademark this. You guys can do it on your own. Call the lawyers. The government has lawyers that will walk you through it. They'll make sure you
Yep.
get your trademark correct. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to do it. You can do it on your own.
Nope.
Yeah,
Yep.
don't get suckered into these lawyers out there that just want to make a
You
fast buck.
already pay taxes for a lawyer to help you through the process.
Yeah. See, what's funny is the other day I had another letter came to the mail. My wife opened it up and she goes, "Oh, does this mean something?" It was for Skunk Girl. Skunk Girl is going through the process of being registered right now too. And I looked at it, I'm like, I opened up the letter, and this law firm wants to represent me to the government to get the trademark. It will only cost me $2,700. No, you can do it yourself, people. It just takes time. It's gonna cost me about $400 to do it, but all legal. It's my thing. I already got the copyright for Skunk Girl. That copyright was last year, right off the bat. I did that back in September. September 18th, I think, was the day that I got the copyright for Skunk
There
Girl.
you go.
So it don't worry about you guys have any questions on copyrights and trademarks, give me a DM. I can talk you through it. It's not that bad, people. It just takes time. Trademarks takes time because you need to give it to them. They need to publish it. It needs to go through the process of people having to dispute it or not. If they don't dispute it, you get it. Then after there's no after the time period, I forget if it's like a month or 3 months, something like that. Time for people to dispute. After that's done, then you have to give them samples of the product being in use. So
Yeah.
that's why that sword took a little bit too long. I sent them the samples of the comic book, but it didn't fulfill what I needed. I needed to send them a little bit more. And the like I said, the lawyer was super cool, super nice. The lawyer was awesome. I mean, I had 6 hour difference. So I had to wake up early in the morning before work and call him up on the phone, talking to him before I started work. Because we both work for the government, so we don't work on the weekends. We only work Monday through Friday.
Weekend.
Weekends? What is weekends? Well, I don't
Weekend
I don't
works for the military, dude.
I don't work on the weekends. I don't get any overtime. My job, I do not have any overtime. Uh, but anyway, so I had to make sure I called the guy in Virginia. It was pretty cool. Guy in Hawaii calling the guy in Virginia to ask him, well, what did I do wrong with my trademark? And he was super nice. He was a super nice guy. I'm not gonna dox the guy, that's for sure. But he was pretty cool. He was super cool. Walked me through it. Super nice guy. Oh, Canadian law. Cross Comics is saying all my stuff is copyrighted upon creation. Well,
Well, same in the U.S.
same
Same
in
in the U.S. As long
the
as you
US.
publish it on
Yeah,
public, any public way where, like, people you don't know can see it,
yeah,
and it's something that is verifiable in court. Yeah,
yeah.
no, totally cut. But you can't sue for money in the U.S. You can't sue for damages unless you registered that copyright.
Yeah.
So say like somebody were to make their own Skunk Girl comic and whatnot, and Manny did, and they made like they ran a crowdfunding and just made gangbusters on it, right? Well, Manny could sue them. He could get them to cease and desist. He could all this other stuff, but he couldn't get that money unless he had that registered copyright. He could not take them to court. No judge will hear you. It is law. This is a recent law, and it's handed down Supreme Court unanimous decision. So, and this happened a few months back. Changed to the copyright law. So Manny is very smart on owning that copyright officially. And you're still protected though. So people who
Yeah.
were worried about that Supreme Court ruling, thinking that it was going to invalidate copyrights, no, no, it was just a way to clean up the courts because
Yeah.
some people would just get their copyright registered de facto in court, just
Mhm.
by default, you know. So uh, that's not a way to play games.
Uh, Cross
And
Comics and
the court,
Santa Ravens having a 1% conversation. I have no clue.
a 1% conversation.
I don't know. They're just going at it. Pablo Romero says, I also don't work on the weekends. Uh-huh. Uh, Santa Raven says, I copyrighted one of Rick's characters, but he doesn't know which one. Oh, that's so hilarious. Hilarious.
uh, well, you see now, here's where it gets tricky. International copyright is tricky.
Well, that's the whole thing. I hate to
Um,
say it, people, no matter what copyright, what trademark you have, there's going to be some third world country that's going to steal your stuff and they're going to print it up and they're going to use your damn thing and you got nothing to do about it. Unless you're Disney, which you have so much money, you can go after people like that. Small people like me, Tank, and Cross Comics out there, we're screwed. It's going to cost too much money to go after somebody that's not even going to be worth it. You guys,
oh yeah, no,
seriously,
I
if
have
you
no
guys,
doubt there's already Cyber Frog toys in China.
yeah,
Little
if you
Chinese
guys,
kids playing with Cyber Frog toys.
yeah, if you guys go on Google search, Google Images, just put in the unbreathable. Don't even have to put Skunk Girl. You guys are gonna see so much bootleg stuff of Skunk Girl out there already. People are using it for MPs and MP4s and whatever the hell they're using it for. Whatever. I mean, there's no way. I can't believe that they're screenshotting stuff that I did on some of my live streams, stuff that I never did put up to Twitter or on my page.
Mm-hmm.
People screenshot them and they use whatever they want. You know,
Yep.
it's sad. It's sad, but that's the way the thing is nowadays. You can try to protect yourself as much as possible, but it's still going to happen. You know, you're
Welcome to the
protected in
internet.
the
You
U.S.
will
That's
be
about it.
taken out of context.
Yeah, you're protected in the U.S., but you're not protected overseas. Overseas, you're screwed. You're screwed.
No, you have to register in countries individually. See, I'm looking at doing a foreign language edition for the
Okay,
Scalpel Zero
so
now.
no, like
Sorry.
Pablo Romero says, third world country like mine. Argentina used to be a very great country. Venezuela, a lot of South American countries are very good until they went socialist. Yeah, you know,
Hmm.
geez. Yep. Pablo Romero also says, I will make my own version of Skunk Girl. You know what? You know how many different versions of Skunk Girl there is out there? There's a lot. There's a lot of
Hmm.
different Skunk Girls, but none of them looks like my Skunk Girl.
None of
And you,
them are unbreathable.
yeah, and mine is actually I'm trademarking the Unbreathable Skunk Girl. That's my own. But there's Japanese Skunk Girls, there's manga Skunk Girls, there's Marvel has a Skunk Girl which I had no clue about. Flair told me about it when he saw the Unbreathable Skunk Girl. Says, "Have you read Squirrel Girl? There's a Skunk Girl in there." I'm like, I don't read Skunk Girl. I mean Squirrel Girl. I have no clue. You know, and that
Well,
Skunk
yeah, no,
Girl.
there's tons of Skunk Girl characters. So
Yeah,
Marvel
I mean,
doesn't own Skunk
yeah,
Girl.
yeah. No, nobody owns Skunk Girl. No, seriously, they, you could actually use Superman and see what how that works for you.
Mhm.
You can't use the likeness, you can't use the trademark, but you
Nope.
can use the word Superman. They're not.
Can't
They
use
can't.
the shield with an S, but yeah, you could call it
Yeah,
anything you want to Superman
yeah.
because
You
it's
can call
from
it anything
Nietzsche's.
Superman. I mean, Superman was not even was taken from another thing
Nietzsche.
also. Yeah,
It's from Nietzsche, dude. He's talking
yeah,
about the ultimate person, this
yeah.
ultimately competent, healthy dude was completely off his rocker.
Yeah.
But wildly smart. I'll give him that. He was really smart.
My my sword. One of the main villains in my sword is Stalin, Man of Steel. That's what it means. Stalin means Man of
Mm-hmm.
Steel. So they can't come after me for that. Oh, you can't use that. That's Superman. No, 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 no. Stalin means
No, if
Man
you
of Steel.
hyphened it all,
Yep.
if you hyphened it, then they can come after you because that's a registered trademark.
Yeah. But no,
Man hyphen of hyphen steel.
no, no.
Yeah.
Neil Star Productions says
See,
the Skunk
that's
Girl
the
does
fun of
have.
the late English language, though, huh? Sorry.
Neil Star Productions says so. Skunk Girl does have worldwide appeal. Yes, she does. Seriously, go Google image and you'll see how much of that page is unbreathable skunk girl. There's a lot of images of skunk girl up there. My skunk girl. If you put in skunk girl, you're gonna get all kinds of stuff. But if you put in unbreathable skunk girl, she takes up the page. Easily takes up the whole screen. And a lot of tank ferret art shows up too. Scalpel Zero
So
shows up. Skunk girl shows up. It's cool.
you
Uh
can't get one without googling the other.
yeah, pretty
It's
much.
absolutely true. We are entwined. These characters are married at this point.
Yeah. And if you guys can notice on my desk, if you guys notice, my artwork is what is the word? It's not improving. No, it's not improving. It is what's the word? What's the word? Evolving. My artwork is evolving. So you guys can imagine what Skunk Girl #2 is gonna look like. I did some artwork the other day. I mean not the other day, a couple weeks ago. And seriously, I don't know. I was channeling my inner George Perez and Neil Adams. Especially one panel looked like a Neil Adams panel. I'm like, oh Lord, what is going on here? My artwork is evolving.
Hey man, that's what happens when you take it from a back burner project slash hobby to full time. I mean, like, look, you haven't even been doing this what, a year now?
Yeah,
Getting close to a year of just consistently, like day after day, not just a little bit, no, hours, like another full time job. And like I'm really digging. I watch it, dude. Oh man, it motivates the heck out of me. It's like watching, people out of shape, like, they're like really people like going, dude, I lost in last year, I lost 200 pounds. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna go do push-ups. You're making me look like a loser. I love it. I love it. That motivates me. I don't feel shame motivates me to do better. I just have that mental adaptation. Shame motivates me to do better. Yeah, it hurts, but you just got to do better. Not to be horribly catchphrasy like those jerks, but no, seriously though, it's good
yeah.
stuff. It's good stuff.
So what happened was this was like about 2 months ago. I was thinking of doing a fight scene, and I was not happy with this at all. So, and I can't find the other page. I don't know why, but this is the fight scene now. I just broke it up into so many panels. You know, this panel right here, which I can't find the other piece, really looks like a Neil Adams panel. And the way that I have my speedster running up here, that's totally George Perez influence. I got my speedster running in the channel between the panels. Yeah, so you guys can see the artwork has improved a lot over the course of doing the book. So, and these are part of the book. I did this online. Well, I did this for you guys. So even this was done, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. Those are the faces, and these are the new faces. It just keeps on evolving day after day after day.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yes, sir. And this
Tapping
is
that
my
fine
sketch.
artist.
This is my sketch for Skunk Girl 2 cover. Owl Fire versus Skunk Girl. I don't know if I'm going to stay with
I
the Owl
love it.
Fire name, but it guarantee
Why
will
not?
be.
I love Owlfire.
Yeah. So the way that she's going to look like in silhouette, she's actually going to look like a Batman, Batgirl kind of character.
Oh,
She's
see, I was gonna ask if she was like a combination between like Starfire and Owlette from PJ Masks.
no, she's more like, well, the whole thing. Well, I don't want to give away too much, but owls are the natural enemy of skunks, and they're both crime lords. So Skunk Girl is kind of getting in on Owlfire's territory, and that's all I'm going to say. And it goes from there.
It's a good setup, man. It's a good setup. Good
Yep.
start to the pitch. It's a good start to the pitch.
Yeah. So, and it's I mean the very first splash page, it's going to be reminiscent of a Batman comic book because you're going to see Owlfire looking over Skunk Girl's henchmen, and these are pages upon pages upon pages. Here's the first page. Owlfire just looking over the Skunk Girl stuff. Upon pages. That's the second book already started, people.
It's already been screenshotted.
It's already been screenshotted. It's already been screenshotted. But it's all what you call it, stick figures.
That's fine. No, it's good fuel for the Reddit page that'll eventually pop up.
Yeah. Here's some stuff for Owlfire. Just figuring out what the hell I want her to look like. Wonder who they. Oh, I know what this was. This was a Cross Comics guy. Cross, if you're still out
Speaking of,
here, who's that guy? Cross. Who is this guy that I was trying to draw? Oh,
bring the camera down. Bring it down.
there.
Oh, that's Whizlock, isn't it?
I don't know. I drew that. I don't know. Uh, July 8th. I don't. I drew that. I never did send that to Cross.
Well, check the chat. See what Cross says. I think I
Yeah,
got it right though.
yeah.
I think
Here's
that's
a little
Whizlock.
manga stuff that I want to do. I want to do a little manga with her heart over her boobs, and then she's drinking
Oh, absolutely, dude.
a milkshake, and then here's one with her and a little skunk, and of course you got to do the gratuitous manga with the peace sign. You got to do that one. I really think that she would do good manga style. That's why the Shinobi Raccoon backup story is super cute, people. It's
Oh,
amazing.
dude. No, I think that I love the cherry blossom skunk girl stuff. That is really awesome.
Yep.
It is really cool. I'm really digging it.
I don't know. I got into drawing my version of She-Hulk. Yeah, She-Hulk's supposed to look cute, not crazy looking, not look like a man. She-Hulk's supposed to look like a woman, not look like a man. Yeah, a lot of sketches, a lot of sketching, a lot of sketching. I got this horrible comic book on my desk. I'm gonna make a video. Is this comic book awesome or is it pilau? If you guys don't know what pilau means,
It's the opposite of stink pretty, is what I understand.
pilau in Hawaiian is stink junk. Ugh. You know,
Like stink
really,
ugly.
yeah,
The
really,
difference
really.
between stink pretty is like going to a botanical garden and getting in the smell of all them flowers, right? Stink ugly is your cousin Bert after like coming back from his hunting trip, where he's been gone for 3 months without a shower.
This thing is pilau. This sucks. This thing super sucks. Okay, the bugger pilau. Okay, and I should make those videos. Hawaiian style comic book, comic book. what the hell you call that?
Dude, it should be
Reviews.
steak pretty or pilau.
Uh, is the thing Noko Oi number one or is it Pilau?
Yeah, well, you need to capitalize on that stink pretty though. That's what I'm saying, man. People love
Oh,
that stink
okay,
pretty.
okay, okay, okay. We'll talk later. We'll talk later. Shh, shh, shh. Don't give it out. Don't give it out. Don't give it out. As you can tell, this is not going to be a drawing stream, people.
That's right. We tricked
Uh,
you. Aha.
this
And
is
that's why
just
evil will always win because good is stupid.
this is just me and Tank hanging out. I guess I'm just going to be doing show and tell. Oh no, there's a squirrel girl. There's a
Oh,
squirrel girl.
we're going to also talk about the bittersweet future that is Scalpel Zero tonight
Yes,
as well.
Tank Fair, take it away. What is happening with Scalpel Zero? What is going on with Scalpel Zero? When are we going to see this
All right.
lovely woman?
All
We
right.
all want to know.
Due to extenuating circumstances with this absentee landlord that I've had that decided to take our rent check, and try to unlawfully evict us. Um, my focus has been temporarily moved, set to moving earlier than expected. Um, I was supposed to move before the launch of Scalpel Zero, but now I don't have any time in between here and then. Before it was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna get this done, meet these production deadlines. Now it's like, okay, now we've got to go jump through hoops, and life is turned from like a regular straw to a silly straw just for a moment. Then it goes back to being regular straw again. So I'm having to push back the launch date of Scalpel Zero from September 10th to October 15th. So tomorrow on Twitter and Instagram, I'll post the new, countdown till, and this kind of hurts me a lot on the inside because I've already, like, before, this is the third time of me getting ready to launch this. And before it was like, okay, it's not ready. No, it's this cookie's not. The cookies aren't done being baked yet. And now it's like, oh, geez, Louise. So getting through this little bit of annoyance, and then I have my new studio set up after that. Like, it's September 7th, I have a new studio. Like, and it's not a hole in the basement. It's a nice new studio. It's a good dedicated workspace. Ah, can't wait. Because right now I'm like working in this in my studio is the size of a walk-in closet. It's
Yeah.
cramped in there and kind of claustrophobic. Um,
But
so,
the good
but
news is we're gonna get through this. Tank is gonna come back better than ever.
oh,
We're gonna
the
get
news
Scalpel
gets
Zero
even
before you guys
better.
know it. This is just a little setback. Little setback. Don't worry about it, people. It's coming. We're giving you
The
updates. That's the
news
main
is
thing.
even better though because I did shopping today. And I figured out
No.
a cool trick that I'm not going to tell anybody. I
Okay,
told
tell
Manny
me.
this trick.
Uh-oh.
I told Manny the trick before we went live. But I have a cool trick to bring such an insane, I'm talking insane amount of value because I'm inspired by that Nerosville. You guys are up to date on that Nerosville on Indiegogo. Like, you
No.
get like a whole bunch of comics for like a reasonable price. Um, and it's amazing, like the deals. And granted, it's they didn't have the low starting point, but I was like, geez, I can't like offer a whole bunch of books for low price because this is like investing. It's really kind of costly to get this engine rolling. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so I went shopping today, and I was looking at trading cards, posters, coasters, bookmarks, stickers, buttons, desk calendars, canvas prints, and like cool like tech readout like cards that you can like store, like fold up, like brochure type, that like nice, glossy, like real cool stuff that I'm going to be like some of this stuff uh like the posters and the trading cards and the stickers we're going to open up with that stuff in on the on the standard like on the low entry level even. No stretch goals, like straight out the door, straight out the gate, flexible funding and everything. So yeah, no, great deals. And it's it's a very special tactical advantage that I have. And it's something that we discussed previously on Digital Bullpen with EORTs and Good Dog Press. You're gonna have to go back and watch all them shows to go find out what we're talking about. And oh my goodness, no, well, I had speculated that this was going to be a great way to pass on more savings to you, the investor slash customer. So that is the really awesome, great news. That, and I've got colorists lined up to assist with the project as well. And it's just going to be real dynamite, guys. It's going to be dynamite. We're leapfrogging upstairs, so it
Cool.
just gets better and better with every campaign. When Manny runs his next campaign, dude, your heads are going to be spinning. So get in on, make sure that happens with this level of pizzazz. That level of zazz. Yes, it's got
Awesome.
to have some more zazz.
Cool. Alrighty.
But
So,
it's a good, it's a like I said, it was bittersweet news.
mm-hmm. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, and apparently brings more production value. So,
Mhm,
okay,
mhm, mhm.
we'll take it. Mhm,
We'll take it.
mhm.
Awesome. Alrighty. So, what you see on my desk? This is Mitzar's Menagerie of Monsters coloring book, done by Passion for Drawing. Passion for Drawing used to appear on our show a lot. He's been busy. Hopefully, one day he'll appear again. This is an original piece of artwork which he sent to my wife. My wife backed the book, and it's pretty cool because when she backs the book, it's under the Unbreathable Skunk Girl. So it looks pretty cool when people look at backers. Oh, the Unbreathable Skunk Girl. Uh, so that's why this is the original piece of artwork that he sent my wife, and it's actually in the book. This is the page in the book. Pretty cool, amazing. So you got the original piece of artwork with the book, the page that's in the book. It's a really cool book, really nicely done. Passion for Drawing, awesome stuff. Unfortunately, it's not in demand, so it was out there. You had to get it when it came out, and too bad it's not there. So it came with the book and this poster, really nice poster of the cover of the book. Super cool, super nice. So hopefully he'll do another book and maybe he'll put that out. Nice job there, Passion for Drawing. Hopefully we can hang out again one day. Come on here and draw some more. He's a fun guy. Man, I'm promoting everybody to you. What's up with that, Tank? Why are we doing that? Tank? We lost the tank. Tank's down, people. Tank's down. And if you guys haven't seen before, this is by Andrew Sharper from Hero Comics. Amazing artist. I have this artwork that I got in from him. My wife loved this. This was on the auctions at Cross Comics. You guys ever go and see the auctions? They're on Sunday afternoons. Really good stuff. Tank is muted. Why did Tank mute it? Guaranteed Tank had to go do a honeydew. He'll be back. All right. My wife loves Thor, so that's why she got the Thor and the Hulk from Andrew Sharper. Really good stuff. What's amazing is how much detail is on this page. It's crazy. Everybody's saying, Tank! Man down, Tank! Come back, Tank. Here's a piece of artwork that I love that I got from Andrew Sharper from this is actually a panel in his page. Amazing. Like I said, you guys have no clue how much detail is in this thing. It's crazy. He does a lot of detail. I like his style. He just needs the right person at the right time to check it out, and this would be an awesome children's book. I think he needs to bring it back out again, but don't put it in a comic section. I think that's a wrong place for it to be. It should be in the children section, children books, and I think he'll do much better. He'll guaranteed he'll fulfill. We we got a Skunk Girl by Andrew Sharper, super cute. He really went more for the animal look in this one. This is super cute. I think this is the first Skunk Girl he ever did. Oh, pull it down a little bit so you guys can see that. Cut off her head, poor thing. Super nice, super cute. I like his washes. He does really nice with his washes. Check these guys out on Rick's channel. Really affordable artwork. You guys will not be disappointed.
Oh, I
Here's a
love that. That is cool.
this was actually in the Skunk Girl fan art contest. So this will
Hmm.
be in Skunk Girl. This
Oh
is a
yeah.
really nice piece. I guaranteed I'm gonna put this prominently somewhere. It's super stylized, so this would be good like a graffiti
Uh,
on a wall somewhere, you know. So I really
that's pretty
like
cool.
this. This is super cool. This is amazing. I mean, he uses brushes, he uses pens. Really nice artwork there, Andrew. I am so happy I met him and I got to know him and he got to know me and he did this amazing piece of artwork.
Hmm.
I mean, you meet a lot of interesting people out here. There's a lot of good people out here. And I've got comics all over the place, people. Major X wasn't bad. First issues weren't bad. Stay away from this, people. This is not the Fantastic Four. This sucks. If you want to read about the
Aw.
kids, if you want to read about the kids, it's a great book. But if you want to read about the Fantastic Four, it's not a great book. They did Doctor Doom dirty, and I'm gonna do a video on that because Fantastic Four. Nobody's reviewing Fantastic Four. So come on, people. I gotta review Fantastic Four and review the Black Cat. Two of my favorite characters. I don't even want to. This is a good Captain America book because it has nothing to do with the modern day Captain America. This is a throwback story to the World War II invaders and stuff. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. But this, stay away from this, people. Stay away from that. Ugh. Stay away from that. Don't waste your money. Go buy Catwoman. Catwoman is a good story. Black Cat, not so good. Not so good.
Well,
Not so good.
it's good to hear that the big two occasionally put out good stories, man.
Yeah, they do put out
I
some good stories.
I I I am a very jaded, disaffected, long term, like long term disaffected fan. I pick up trades. I pick up trade paperbacks. You know, and
Mhm.
there are a few that I really enjoyed, like Son of the Bat. Loved
Mhm.
that one. The
One
Damian Wayne. Love it.
one day I
Flashpoint.
will.
Loved it.
Yeah. One day I'll get back to this, people. One day after Skunk Girl is at the printers, I will get back to this triptych of all the women of the Teen Titans. Yeah. So I will finish this one day. Right now I am totally Skunk Girl, but eventually I'll get back to it. It's gonna be fun. I know. I think I started that like month and a half ago or something. We'll get back to it. We will get back to it. Jeez, I got stuff all over the place. Doctor Doom. This will be fun. I drew that. I never did ink that. When did I do this? I did this quite a while back, a few months ago. That's the original artwork for that page, the weapons page for Skunk Girl. 11 by 17. As you can, if you guys notice, it's a full body. So this is the original to that page, and then I just did digital. I did the legs, and I chopped off this. This is not even on the page anymore. These two guys.
Nope.
Nope.
It did
Couldn't.
not survive editing.
Well, we never needed them anymore. Yeah.
Hmm. Well,
But
that's editing, but that's cool though. They
yeah,
can go like this is the original page, and then it was,
yep.
professionally and digitally manipulated to turn it into this, and it took a lot of time and a lot of hard work to do that magical transformation. It wasn't so magical, folks. It was
Well,
brutal.
Neo Star Production. Neo Star Productions out there saying DC's The Terrifics have become the new Fantastic Four. I gotta go pick that up. Gotta go check that
Dude,
out.
the terrific man. Dude, all right. So I picked up the first issue of the Terrifics, and I was super excited because
How old is that?
I read it. Dude, you know what? All them people complaining that there's not inclusive comics,
Mm-hmm.
that or and to the people that say that diversity sucks. To both of those extreme crowds, I say the Terrifics. Dude, it's a Burger King Kids Club mashup of superheroes, and they're having great personal interactions. Fun story, dude. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I got into the characters. They were they had some depth to them. They weren't just like all these cookie cutter, good. And it was canceled. Of course, DC pulled the whole line. Sideways was another good one. They pulled that whole line, dude. They just canceled it, and I was pretty upset because, and it made me not want to go buy more issues of the Terrifics because I didn't want to get invested in something that wasn't going to continue.
Mm.
But yeah, you should. I mean, if you're gonna even just read it till its end,
How
it's
old is
good,
that
dude.
book?
Not long ago, they shut it down like what late last year.
Yeah, the main thing. Just go buy True Believers. Go buy True Believers, and you guys will have a lot more fun reading those things than the new comics.
Yeah, no, it was good, dude. It was like, and that your boy Zach likes to use that terminology, Burger King Kids Club, and I like that because that like kind of it implies that hey, like there's like one of everything. They're like collect humans like Pokemon, but it wasn't like those SJW comics where it's just like, oh, here's my agenda, whine and complain about my lot in life instead of actually doing something about it. Terrible. Uh,
I'm trying to look.
The
Look for a
Terrifics was
book.
just great, dude. It was good. It felt natural. It felt like you were just reading a story. And
All these
dude,
books that you
everything
see
in
me
comics
looking
do.
at, these are all dollar books that I picked up. So it's not like I spent a lot of money on it. I'm looking for the these books that I picked up. It's called the Thunder Agents. I haven't read Thunder Agents in such a long time,
Oh, Agents
and
of
the
Thunder.
story was really good.
Aren't they all
Here,
Thunder Agents? Yeah, yeah.
Thunder
No,
Agents,
we covered that one on Bugbear's Basement a while back over on Fanspeak
Thunder
on
Agents,
Chester Buzz. Yeah, we talked about that. It was an
dude,
interesting one.
this was freaking a good 10-issue storyline, and I picked this up for $1 a piece. So I was happy that I
Oh
picked.
wow.
Yeah, it was like $3 cover price, and this is old. This is from uh 2011. But
Oh
the
wow.
story,
Okay, that's not the one we were talking about. We were talking about the original run from like
oh yeah, the original one
1997,
was
I think.
really good. Even the one back in the 80s were awesome. But yeah,
But
this was great.
okay. Well,
This
I
this
can't wait to see you do a review on that, Manny, because I want to know if that's worth me spending my money on getting the digitals.
it, it was a fun read. I mean, it's a different take on the Thunder Agents. It was pretty cool. I liked it. I mean, the artwork is decent. It's not going to knock your socks off, but it's way decent compared to what you see in some of the books these days. So it's really good stuff. I enjoyed it. There was one issue, I can't remember which issue. George Perez, I think he did the inks over it. Really awesome. I mean, it's George Perez. What you expect,
Oh man,
you
come
know?
on now.
But this story is about Iron Maiden, you know, and it's really good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So, and this is something else I picked up in the dollar bin. Dollar bin.
Oh my goodness.
Dollar bin, people. Seriously, this is not no dollar comic book.
Destined for
This is first printing, not second printing. These are from, geez, what is this? 1992, 91? When did this thing come out?
9091, man.
Yeah. So which is the worst one?
Long.
This is, yeah, this is the worst one. This one is a little bit bent. No, it's, yeah, it's a little bit bent. I'll open up this one.
That's the reading copy.
This is the copy. This is the one I can open.
I do the same thing, man.
It's like, okay, this has a little bent on the spine. So this is from,
Although these days I'm a collector's best friend because I don't get comics to collect them. I get them
this
to read them.
this is from 1990, December 1990. Dude, I don't know why people hate on Rob Liefeld. This is the reason why Rob Liefeld was a freaking star.
Well,
This guy,
I think the
huh,
reason why they hate on him is that he hasn't evolved as much as an artist as people think he should have. But yeah, I guess that it's art is subjective. Um,
dude, but
I
still, yeah.
like him because I like his character designs.
Look at, I mean, look at that. That's a really
I think
good
they're fun.
good splash page. Come on,
And as
that's awesome. I
John
mean,
Midland told us, all those pouches are for holding gold.
he made Jubilee look cool. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
anatomy is goofy, but it's a comic book, people. You know, it's a comic book.
It's like, have you read a comic book?
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Not
Uh,
everybody's George Perez or
yeah,
John Byrne.
it's a comic book. It's supposed to be stylized. It's not supposed to be perfect anatomy. You know, it's a comic book, people. Anyways, I don't want to turn into Misfit Comics, showing all these comics that I got on my desk. Anyways, that's what happens when you go to a comic book shop and you look in all the back issues. You look at this. I mean, I bought this for $1. I bought this Avengers for $1. It's like Avengers 700 issue, $1. Mighty Thor
Oh,
700,
that's a
$1.
milestone.
Yeah, milestone issues. I never read the. I mean, I looked at the artwork. That's about it. It was like, whatever's. Eh, I'm not interested. I just bought it because it's
Well,
Thor 700. Not endorsing it, just reading it. But if you guys do go out there and buy anything, Catwoman, I say get Catwoman. And then buy stuff like this, Marvel Tales featuring Captain America, and their old issues, really good, awesome issues of Captain America. Can't go wrong with that. Marvel Tales are good.
although if you're looking for a good western, you should go check out Dusty Tortilla, the Ballad of the Dusty Tortillas on Indiegogo. It is a solid,
Oh,
solid western. No sci-fi, no fantasy, just western.
cool.
Yeah, yeah, no, and
Alrighty.
it's good. It looks good. I like it.
All right. Uh, the Burger King Kids Club. All the variety, but none of the substance.
Yeah, that's right.
I guess that was towards the Fantastic Four.
No, that's the Burger King's Kids Club. It's like the your boy Zach phrase that he uses
Oh,
for a diverse group. It's like all the variety, none of the
Neo
substance.
Star
It's like, yeah,
Production.
no, the story as the substance.
Uh, Neo Star Production says, "I wish I could draw muscular frames like Rob Liefeld. Cap's chest be damned. Oh, oh Lord.
He's never gonna live that one down.
Yep. Oh Lord. Tank, I think
What's
you and
up?
I need to go work on some Skunk Girl tonight, if you don't mind.
Is it getting time to close that curtain?
Yeah, it's time to
And
close the curtain, and people don't need to see the sausage that's going to be made behind the scenes.
no, that would spoil it, man.
I mean,
That
there's
would
a reason why
spoil it.
Tank has credit on the Skunk Girl, and it's crunch time. I got 2 weeks left, and like I said, I want to get this book out to you people as soon as possible. We want to give you a good product, not a rush product. But for me to do that, I need to get with Tank, and Tank's time is very precious. So whenever I can get to him, I gotta steal him away from you guys for tonight. We got to go work on
Call
some
him, call him.
dialogue. And all we're doing is we're looking on the dialogue and we're trying to see where we got to break up the balloons, where we got to put some punctuation, what kind of word would fit better here. We want to give you guys a great product. We don't want to give you guys a mediocre product. So that's why we're working behind the scenes. Like I said, the book is colored. The book is inked,
Mm-hmm.
drawn, you know, it's lettered.
Mm-hmm.
We're just fine tuning everything,
Yep.
so
Dialogue and dialogue editing is basically what we're doing.
yeah,
Dialogue
that's
and bubble placement.
that's all we're doing. And it's a
That's
pain,
where
it's a
we're at.
pain in the butt, people. It's a
And we
pain
still
in
got
the
to do
butt.
another run through once it's all done. Like once
Yeah.
it's all done and we've done each page individually, we got to do a run through
Hmm.
until we run into a snag, and then we got to edit that. Then we got to start at the beginning and just read through it again,
Uh,
and
the,
just make
the
sure everything flows right.
the other night I was with
So,
KG was in the back room with me. All I was doing, you can ask KG. I was just looking at the faces just to make sure that this skunk girl looked like the next skunk girl and that skunk girl looked like this skunk girl. It
yep,
drives me nuts when you look at a comic book and the faces don't match. It was like, you sure you're drawing
it's.
skunk girl there? Oh,
I
you're
forget who
drawing
said
Jean
it.
Grey or you're drawing Storm? They look different. They look
Right.
the same. So yeah, so
Well,
that's what we're doing behind the
it's.
scenes.
I forget who said it, Manny, but the phrase is it's the saying is absolutely true. The editor is the first line of defense for the customer.
Yep. And if you guys are gonna do a comic book out there, get somebody you can trust that will actually give you, don't get a yes man. Get a guy that's gonna stand up to you and tell you you need to fix this. You know, this is not working. We need to. I mean, Tank told me to go fix an arm the other night.
Mm-hmm. I did,
Skunk Girl's not
and
throwing
the
the gun.
artwork's done.
Yeah, the artwork is done, and Tank is telling me, you need to fix the
You
art.
can fix that
You need
arm,
to fix
man.
the arm. Her arm doesn't really tell the story, so I gotta go fix that arm.
It was a beautifully drawn arm. There was nothing technically wrong with it. It just didn't fit the what was didn't
And the
quite
funny part,
fit. I mean, it fit okay, but it was kind of like one of them odd puzzle pieces where the colors are kind of right and it's kind of just smashed into place, but it works.
and the funny part, people, is this is such a small little piece of artwork. It's not the main focus of the panel. And Tank's like, oh,
Nope.
you need to fix that arm. Come on, dude. Nobody's gonna. Nope, we gotta fix it. All right, Tank. Tank beats me up behind the
This
scenes.
isn't Krusty Brand Toys, dude. Krusty Brand Toys, their slogan is not just good, it's good enough. No, no, we're bringing you good.
Pablo Romero says Tank was like, the art is good, but you need to fix your arm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just the
get her
wrong
done,
pose
said
is all it
trusty
was.
sidekick. Comic Book Bob says even the best need someone to keep their head on straight. Dude, did you
Absolutely,
guys?
man.
Did you guys? I'm pretty sure most of you guys seen the Jim Lee mall picture that he did like about 6 months ago or something, where the arm looked like it was coming out of the side of him. It was like,
Oh,
oh, it was like, how did Williams not see that? You know, I'm shocked that he just inked it instead of saying, "Hey, Jim, I think you need to go fix this anatomy here." It was glaring how it just looked wrong. You know, I don't know if he ever fixed it or they just left it like that. Like everything was great. It was amazing. It was just that one
right.
arm that was out of place on mall. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
What a
you need
difference the
someone to
little
tell you.
editing makes.
And Jim Lee is amazing. I met him in person.
Yeah.
I got art. I mean, I don't have original artwork from him. I do have an original color page, the color mock-up art for X-Men #1. I have that, but I don't have an original art. It's too expensive. There's no way I'm going to be able to afford a Jim Lee now. Um,
Oh, no, Jim Lee he's a really cool dude. Um, I met him a few times when I was a teenager, and even had the honor of having my portfolio reviewed by him a couple of times. And wow, man, he's just like he is really into it. This guy is a complete comic nerd. I love it. Like he puts a lot of people to shame, dude. He
uh,
is like super excited. Like he's still, even he guy's over 50 years old, and he's like a little kid in a comic shop every day he goes to work.
cool.
You know.
Uh, Pablo Romero said, I think Mike Miller said that Jim Lee doesn't like when people want to fix his stuff. Hmm.
Well, that's just hubris.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when
We don't.
something's that blaringly wrong, I could see an editor telling, hey, we got to fix that. You know,
God no,
you know,
I
because
don't care if you're Frank. Even Frank Frazetta listened to his editor. You
yeah,
know,
I mean, some.
Michelangelo listened to his editor. Da Vinci listened to his editor. So yeah, Jim Lee should listen to his editor. Did
All
you teach
righty.
him nothing?
Mm-hmm. So, people,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we're gonna say goodnight tonight. Maybe we'll be somewhere tomorrow. Who knows? There's some rumors, some rumbling. All right. So, Tank, where can we find you, and what's going on with Scalpel Zero? Just give a little recap.
All right, so we are pushing back the launch date to October 15th for Scalpel Zero due to extenuating circumstances. But on the good side, there are going to be even more goodies than would have been in the campaign to begin with. So it's really incredible. If you want to find out more about me or about Scalpel Zero or Skunk Girl or any other really cool indie projects, because I do promote a lot of indie stuff. I love indie endeavors. I love entrepreneurship. You can check me out on Twitter or Instagram at /TankFerretArt.
All right. Awesome. And you can find me here, Manny from Good Dog Press, on Monday and Friday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, or around there. Friday nights are going a little bit late because we got the auction and we got all these other guys streaming. So if we go on about an hour late or 30 minutes late, it's fine. You know, it's a chill night. There's things that's going on all over the place. Monday night is usually drama night. Whatever the hell happened over the weekend, all these big YouTubers are talking about the drama, and we usually get all the digital bullpen over here. We do some artwork for you. Tonight, I just came off a stream with another YouTuber, and I just wasn't having the what didn't have the creative juices to do the artwork because I know I'm gonna be doing some stuff with Tank right after the show. So thank you for coming. Hope you guys had some fun listening to me and Tank just doing a little walkabout, going all over the place. We're not in Australia, but we're doing a little walkabout. We were all over the place, Tank.
It's
Did we hit
true.
the target
Hey,
on
man,
anything,
it's
Tank?
Friday.
Did we even hit the tank?
Oh, I
Did
forgot
we?
to say I stand on Brad.
Oh, hashtag I stand on Brad.
Hashtag I stand up, Brad.
Yep. I
Handyman
stand on the
forever.
shoulders of Tank that hashtag stands on Brad.
That's
I
right.
do
We're
that.
going to form a human pyramid, and Brad is our foundation.
Oh boy, I got my big dog looking at me through the window.
And we're going
Oh
to
yeah.
open up condos for squirrels using our bodies as residents.
So, anyways, people,
Crafty master plan.
please give Skunk Girl a look over. Go tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, and we shall see you guys again very soon. Guaranteed Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, and I'll do some drawings on Monday night. Alrighty. So until we meet and get me on Twitter Good Dog Press, YouTube Good Dog Press, and Instagram The Unbreathable Skunk Girl. And there's been a whole bunch of artwork been going up on The Unbreathable Skunk Girl. And that's pretty much The Unbreathable Skunk Girl. My wife is doing that. Thank you, honey, for doing that for me. So I'll see you guys later. And Trusty Sidekick says, go in peace and love and serve the Lord. Oh, we just came out of a service, man. Thanks be to God. Love you.
All right.
Trust me. KG saying night all. We'll see you guys later.
Good night.
Bye bye.